This is the telephone in the computer room, and it appears to have failed. I'm not sure when this happened. I don't spend a whole lot of time in this room during the winter because the wood stove is on the complete opposite side and corner of the house, so it's a little cool down this end. But I came in here to do something today, and I noticed that the telephone was not working. The display is blank and the charge light is out. It is still plugged in, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see what kind of battery we got in here. Some of these batteries are getting to be well over 10 years old, so I wouldn't be surprised if the battery just died. Yeah, this battery is from 2008. This, I believe, was actually the last remaining battery from my original set. So this was a BT1015 nickel cadmium rechargeable battery manufactured by Geely Energy in China. And I've noticed that this battery in more recent times has not been holding the best charge. If this doesn't make it onto the cradle at least every 2 days or so, it'll go flat during operation. So I'm going to say the battery probably just spoiled. So let me see if I have another one here. Probably do. I have a drawer over here where the batteries reside. That's not it. Here it is. Okay, so we should have let's get a brand new one. The newer ones are towards the back here. I'm sure I have one somewhere. It's just a question of where. That's not it. This pack is a 2 AA cell. This says 2 AAs, but I don't think this is the correct form factor. Huh, it happens to be the correct form factor, but I don't trust this brand. So we're going to leave that as a last resort option. I'd like to find maybe an EBL one. Here's EBL. Oh, that's a different model. I've got to have some. These are like my favorite cordless phones. I have these all over the house. I've got to have some spare batteries for these. I don't want this drawer to break. It's very, very heavy. Does this say the model number? This is 3.6 volts. This is probably not the correct thing then. Nope. Let's just do this. Let's take this drawer out of here and look at it in the light. This is a common theme around here. Simple tasks just take a long time and are more complicated than they should be. Of course, a normal person would have, one cordless phone battery because, only one set of phones, but I need to have 55 sets of phones, and so I end up with all these different batteries. And of course, is this the one I was looking for? Yep. First shot. Down to the last one. I gotta order some more of these. Alright, so this is an EBL battery. I've had good results with these over the years. I must have used this one before because I always cut the, I cut this, okay. I always cut this back a little bit so that it fits better on the phone. Now this one, it looks like the insulation is breaking off the wire, but it doesn't really matter. Shouldn't be a problem. See, now in this corner here, this is where it kind of pinches the wire. That's why I cut it back like that. Apparently I did not cut it back far enough. That's probably why that broke. Okay, I don't like the way that's sitting in there. I think that's probably fine like that. Just tidy this up a little bit here. Okay. Alright, new battery installed. It sounds like the phone is working. That's the 6319240. That's the phone number for the weather forecast. Good, I don't have to add the, I thought I was going to have to edit the video, but no, that's number can be publicized. Alright, let's see if it's charging now. Huh. Okay, so it looks like the battery might not be spoiled. It might be a problem with the charger. Let's see what's going on with the charger. And the battery needed to be replaced anyway, so that's fine, but that's not the source of the problem. So here's the power bar. Something's dodgy here. Alright, was that a problem with the... Is that the prongs just need to be bent out a little bit? Huh. I think that's something. I think that's a problem with the power bar. Yeah, there's something wrong with this power bar. We need to replace this immediately. I'll have to open this up and figure out what's wrong with this power bar. Alright, now I gotta get a new power bar. Should have some of those in stock too. I always keep a couple power bars in this closet because you never know when you might need a power bar. Now this is not really the context that I had in mind, but here we go. Now, I think that I actually just discovered something. Now, this is one that we're going to put in here. This is just a basic ISO bar. And this one, the box is bigger. This one might have the longer cord. And, does it? I knew I had got one that had a longer cord for a specific use case, and then I wasn't able to find it again. I didn't want to buy a new one because they're very expensive. Yep, there it is. Here's the one with the longer cord. Okay, so It's unfortunate that the power bar broke, but it actually just solved a fairly long-standing mystery around here. Okay, let's come back over here and put this power bar in. So this is actually a really interesting situation in terms of troubleshooting, because it would have been very easy, and a lot of people would have jumped to the conclusion that the phone battery was dead and replaced the phone battery and just moved on with everything. But in reality, we've traced this far enough to find out that it was actually the power bar. And it's very important to always keep troubleshooting until you find out where the problem came from. Because sometimes, in fact I would say oftentimes, the manifestation of the problem, which in this case was the cordless phone not working, is not the actual problem. Alright, I'll plug this power bar in. Okay, got the power bar plugged in. That's actually kind of scary to me, because that probably is a severe fire hazard. Now fortunately these are all metal, so if something was overheating in there, it likely would not actually ignite, but it's still very terrible. I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones I had bought used. So who the heck knows what kind of abuse that thing experienced in its previous life. But you just never know when you buy stuff used. Plug the lamp back in. And let's see, is the phone going to work? All the outlets? Yes it is. Okay, so now we can put the phone battery back to the way it was. And we'll keep using that battery. Hopefully this battery charges back up. I don't know how long this has been out of charge for. Well, you know what? The wire on that one's busted too. I guess we'll just go ahead and leave the new one in there. It just makes more sense. Now I'll order some more new batteries, because at some point we're going to have to replace the batteries in the other phones too. Hopefully not because the power bar spoils, but just because you know, the battery cycled as many times as it can. Alright, so now this is not working. New power bars in place. I think I broke this battery. I did, I broke the battery. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'll fix it. I guess we're gonna have to go back to this battery for now. Let's see if this takes a charge. Oh, it did. Alright, cool. Okay, so that saga is over. Now I gotta get some new power bars to replenish my closet supply. And we'll have to open up that other one and see what's going on with it. I suspect that that's probably fixable. It's probably just a loose screw or something in there, because those are actual like outlets that are wired together. It's not just one of those cheesy, like one of the plastic ones that has the rails in there. Those are real outlets, so it should be a simple fix. Nonetheless, it's still a scary failure.